welcome to Pinpoint UK channel, MotoGP and Warzone collide. This is the home of that type of content because there's nobody else that does that type of content. Hopefully today we'll be talking a little bit about Suzuki, KTM and Aprilia, what their expectations are for 2022 World Championship season that starts in less than sort of 6 weeks. So yeah, it's coming on very quickly. Last week we talked about Yamaha, Ducati, and somebody else. Yamaha, Suzuki, and Honda. Beg your pardon, about their World Championship expectation for 2022 and what they can take out of the 2021 season. So if you've missed that, go back and review it. And yeah, this week it is the turn of Suzuki, KTM and Aprilia. I'm just going to mute up, set up the stream, and then I'll be back.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Enemy soldier nearby. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
And that is all done. So we are talking about the channel and the schedule. So today we're reviewing Aprilia, KTM and Suzuki factories and what their expectations are for 2022. Next week we start looking towards the 2022 season. So we'll review the Jerez test, which went on in November after the last race in Valencia. So a bit late on that one, but then the week after we're going to be talking about the Sepang test, which will be and I've already got people on me. We've already got people there.
Targets. Go.
There's definitely somebody around here. Could have been not losing that second plate there.
Still breathing. Supply box ready for pickup.
Bit of a hot drop. Oh, sorry guys, just get completely has done my strategy out. I normally drop at airport. Not today. Well, certainly not for the first. I'll head up here towards this crate.
Gas is moving.
Oh, where was it? I couldn't hear him. He nearly got away as well. Oh, well, that was a good weird start. So yeah, the week next week will be a F test review. The week after, so that will be the 6th of February, will be the Japan test review, which has just gone on with it. The week after, I will be not streaming
You're in a gulag
on the
now.
13th of Feb,
Survive to earn freedom.
and then we will have on the 20th of Feb the Indonesian test review, and then the week after it'll be 1 week to go, so it will be just a roundup
you return to the
of
front
what
line.
is going on.
Lose and you're finished. It's time, soldier. Break them.
Damn, that was close.
Oh, that's close.
Great work.
So yeah, and then we're into the swing. I'm hoping to do a 3. Where I do? Okay, that's quite open.
Marked our rally point.
Let's go down to docks. It's it'll be quite slow gas here. Yeah, there'll be. I'm hoping to do a 3-day sort of consecutive stream on the first weekend. So hopefully. Can't hear any crates, which worries me slightly. So yeah, it's been looted. Can't hear anyone, so I assume they've gone. Well, whoever that there knows I'm here. So yeah, on sort of Warzone, I've actually been playing pretty good without getting the win. This morning I came 3rd. I've been having a relatively good run of it. Let's start moving up a little bit.
Enemy UAV active.
That could be coming from up here. Okay. Let's see where we go. Yeah, not been doing. Not been doing too bad at all. Just not been able to kind of solidify the win really, which has been frustrating. And what's this guy doing here? Wow, that don't know what he was using there, but that was
Drop headed your way.
certainly a heavy hitting gun. Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah, Brent is still definitely the meta, as people say, the meta. So yeah, it's not been going too bad. I've been getting some decent kills. Obviously we've started with 4 now, which is a decent start for my play style, to be fair. Especially as I was being taken out. Taken out in the air.
Gas is right on your tail.
To start with, I'm quite happy with the start, to be quite honest. So yeah, let's move on to, so obviously this is a 60-minute stream rather than the normal 90 minutes. Just been incredibly busy. Got the Owen gun here. So just, yeah, nipped it down to a 60-minute stream, which will basically give us 2 really good games, most likely 3 games. Okay, it's very quiet, and I've only got oh, what? Huh?
Next time will be different. Return to base for debrief.
There we are, probably 3 games then from that. So yeah, so that's the kind of plan of action today, and let's start talking, because I do tend to ramble on a little bit. Let's start talking about the matter in hand, MotoGP. So Suzuki, KTM and Aprilia. So last week we talked about the big, say in inverted commas, big 3 factories, being Yamaha, the world champions, Ducati, the sort of champions elect almost for next year, and Honda, who have the incredible Marc Marquez. And you know, the good news is that it looks like Marc Marquez will be at the Sepang test. His eyesight is getting better. He did a test at when did he do it? Where did he do a test? Was it Portimao? Jerez, maybe, on a RCV, the road-going MotoGP bike, effectively, and he did okay. He didn't have any massive issues with it, and then he was at, I want to say, Jerez this week on CBR 600, just getting some more sort of training in. So yeah, looking good from that point of view. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a relatively fit Marquez.
Practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit.
But today we're talking about Suzuki. Well, we'll talk about Suzuki first.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
That one was good. Ah, it's alright.
Damn, that was close.
I was expecting to have the Tommy gun, which I've kind of put on all my 2 main classes now. Well, what are you doing down there? So yeah, I was expecting to have the Tommy gun out. Not to be. So I'll try this STG class actually.
Preparation's done. Time to deploy to the war zone.
So Suzuki, obviously coming into 2021, they were the reigning world champions with Johan Mir. And they started out relatively well. We obviously knew at that point that the Suzuki was a very good bike to ride, very stable. had incredible grip, which it tended to take all the way to the end of the race, and so you'd see them kind of at the top, sort of 5 to 8, and then sort of move up really, would be the kind of standard. The standard way Suzuki would end up going. Now I don't really know where I'm going here because, as I said, my standard place is airfield. My kind of secondary place is sub-pen and docks. This looks like I'm heading towards fields. Do something here. Let's pick this one.
Rally point set.
Kill all targets. Go. Supply box ready.
That purple Volk is
Enemy
nowhere
soldier
near.
nearby.
So I've got a green crate here. Just why I'm not going. I'm going too gung-ho because I did that last time and copped it. Now this one seems to have gone.
You've got gas moving in.
Which tells me someone's around
Enemy
here.
UAV active.
But I don't know where. There was someone definitely here. Can't hear anything now. That looks open. We need some loot. Oh! Really? Wow, he had good aim. This is how people are playing. They're just sitting in houses waiting to hear things, where I don't tend to do that a lot. Do you think that guy might have stick drift?
A fight has started.
Or he's got the slowest moving character I've ever
Fight
seen.
your way out and you return to the front line. Lose and you're finished. Prove you can still fight. You're going back to the front line.
Heard him straight in front of me. That was good audio cue. That was good. Suzuki came in 2021 world champions. We knew what it was. Well, I might end up going airfield actually.
Mark our rally point.
That's my kind of standard place to drop. And I've got an MP40, sorry. But we knew it would be down on power, and that was kind of the story of their season. It still looks as good like. But the issue was that everyone seemed to have kind of been able to get that drivability and tyre management that the Suzuki had without losing any real sort of speed. And, you know, the Suzuki had all that. The only thing it didn't have was outright
Enemy UAV active.
speed, which
Enemy UAV active.
you could argue pretty much solely comes from solely comes from the engine. Now, there's obviously a little bit more to it than that, but essentially the easiest way to get more speed is to increase the power. And people couldn't do that, and therefore the factories that gained kind of a lot of different, in a lot of different areas to kind of close that gap to Suzuki, did so with, and Suzuki couldn't really do a huge amount back to kind of take it back, if that makes sense. Nice STG there. So they struggled, and struggled more, and I think Mir came out and said basically what I've just said. Everyone seems to have improved more than us. So that will be
UAV active.
right. Let's pick up this.
Bounty target
Get a
has
read.
been marked. End them.
So he's in
Rally
there.
point set.
If I'm going to push that, I'm going to have to get round.
New safe zone.
Right, where's this going to put
Loadout
this?
drop headed your way.
Oh no, that's all right. Thought it landed on the top here.
Enemy UAV active.
Always take a Gren over an STG. Certainly at the moment. So yeah, I think the main thing for Suzuki,
Bounty target is down. Marvellous.
that's good.
Gas is right on your tail.
Right, now I don't know where to go here. So they need to be getting, yes. No one's touched here, so there hopefully will be some money. Please be some money. Oh, it looks like there's a gold crate over there. Money. Oh, they still need to fix this PS5.
Loadout drop headed your way.
PS5 at loadouts.
Enemy UAV active.
Airstrike deployed at my mark.
Phoenix 3, strike inbound.
Enemy is still alive. Repeat, enemy still alive.
Well, there wasn't an enemy there, so. Oh, that's not quite enough for a UAV. Really want a UAV to get a bit of a handle on where there's some people that we can go and get. That'll do.
Recon deployed.
UAV beginning flyover.
Perfect. No one on the UAV. So either everyone's ghosted up.
Rally point set.
33 remaining.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
2 around my mark. So I'll head towards there. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. Can't see anything. Can't see anything.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Okay. Let's stop here for a second just to see if there's any movement. There's some movement over there. Jesus! Oh, God's sake.
You were one of 25 left.
What was he doing?
Learn from the loss and come back stronger.
Just sat there. Just sat there. I don't get how people can play it like that. I really don't. Oh, so that's 2 games in, 25. We might get another 2 games in, depending on how they go. So yeah, Suzuki do need that extra speed. They'll be looking to get the ride height device sorted. They obviously introduced it in, I think it was Austria, which they then took off at a subsequent round, and they just couldn't quite get it to work. I think the feedback was that it worked really well in the qualifying, but it didn't work as well in the race trim. And I think that will just be getting the data. Obviously, Suzuki only have 2 bikes on the grid, which always is going to hurt them from a data perspective. And it's just going to take them longer to figure out exactly which sort of direction to go in. Which is obviously, the opposite is true. With it's a benefit for Ducati having 8 bikes on the grid. So there's not anything they can do with that. They've got to sort of target that. So I'd like to see a big step up in engine performance. More than everybody else. I think that'll help Suzuki immensely. I also want to see the ride height device being utilised, because it's obviously going to be worth, when they get it right, it's going to be worth a decent amount of time, and probably just make it easier, which gives other benefits, tyre benefits, tyre life, less strain on the rider, etc., etc. So I'd like to see that. And yeah, I think their expectation needs to be that they need to be fighting at the front again. So
Check your gear and weapons.
if they can, qualifying seems to be okay. Vins, he's got a lot of pressure on him this season. He needs to do well, and he needs to be a lot more consistent than last season. Wow, that is a horrible. That is really, really recoily. That's a slight worry.
Enemy soldier soldier nearby.
Supposedly this sewing gun is
Preparations
absolutely amazing,
done.
but
Time to
yeah,
deploy
that
to the
recoil
war
was,
zone.
oh, that was tough. No, yeah, I think Suzuki should be aiming for, you know, being in the top 5, sit of every round really. It's going to be tough because you've got the Yamahas, the factory Yamahas, which I expect to be really good pretty much everywhere, and the factory Ducatis, and even the promo Ducatis to be quite honest. And then you've got the Hondas as well, which, you know, when they're on form, you know, should be up there, depending on how it feels kind of off the bat, which again I talked about last week.
To the safe zone.
So it's going to be tough to be in the top 5, but that's where they need to be aiming. You know, Mir will be hungry for
Drop zone established. Go time.
another World Championship. Certainly, you know, being in the mix. Yeah, he came, I think, 3rd, maybe 4th. I think he was 3rd last season. You know, but he didn't get any wins. He wasn't really in the podium shake-up much. And that's kind of where you want to be. They need to be pushing for podiums, sort of, you know, consistently. I would say every week, but that would be tough with, you know, if Honda get their act together. Lots of Ducati bikes on the grid, which is obviously a very good bike. It is shaping up to be.
To eliminate all enemies. Attack.
It's shaping up to be a really good season, really exciting season, which is just what we want. Okay. Didn't hear anybody. Didn't hear sort of the announcer come on and say, what's that look like? Okay. Don't even know what it is, but it's got a scope on it. It's an LMG. We'll try and shoot somebody with it. Personally, I do feel that Suzuki could struggle this season. If it doesn't go sort of well to start with, it could be a bit of a long season. And I do worry actually if Johan Mir will, you know, if it doesn't go well, not throw in the towel, but kind of say, well, do you know what? You know, I need to move. And that would be my worry for Suzuki. They need to start relatively fast. And if they can, then, you know, there will be a bit of momentum. But, yeah, I do worry for Suzuki. I think there's a real chance that it could be a really poor season for them. But, you know, let's hope. Let's hope they've got, you know, themselves aligned, everybody sort of going in the same direction. Because it benefits the World Championship to have as many factories doing good stuff. Ooh, thank you very much. I'm not finding anybody here at all, which is not the most exciting.
UAV active.
Okay, that I assume then from here. Okay, so the baby monitor's not showing anything, so we can start moving this way. Why I haven't seen anybody? This area tends to be quite a warm area. Now it is edge of the gas, so potentially more people went kind of central. But maybe not. What are you doing, buddy? Come on, they need to sort this out. Gotta be in the gas.
Enemy UAV active.
I swear if this kills me. Come on, get through. Get through.
Just stay conscious.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
They just love. They just love Warzone sometimes. So 57 only. This bit has been looted. Could be the other guy. Can't see anybody. Oh.
Recon inbound on my grid.
UAV beginning flyover.
Gas
How
is
we're
moving.
looking. Okay.
Marked our rally point.
It should be up on this road.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
We've got one. We've got another one at the buy. Whoa.
Damn, that was close.
That was close. This is going to be awkward because oh, for God's sake.
Little shaken, but I'm good.
Need some plates, don't hit it.
Loadout drop headed your way.
Right, I'm going to have to go left here. Trouble is, I can't really take that sniper on. I have to hope this one on the right is stopped. So that was our first goal. Get away here without dying. Now we can think about attacking.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in. An enemy team is hunting you. Don't become prey.
Well, that's not what I wanted, but oh, I can't believe that was an actual person. Well done, well done. Sat in a blush. Saw him as well, idiot. So yeah, that's my kind of view on Suzuki. I hope they can bring it to them. I
Win here and you
worry
return to
that
the
it's
battlefield.
not going to be a particularly good
Lose and
season
your
for them.
fight is over. Fight your way out of this or capture the objective. Got your hands dirty. Well done. Now
That's
get
3.
back out there. Get inbound.
Right, so we're not going to be able to get our stuff back. It's not looking great, to be fair.
Bounty contract, cancel that.
I think I'm going to have to go to peak and then just sort of see what happens. This tends to be quite a warm place to be, though, and I don't really go here often.
Bounty target is up. Take them down.
So I don't really know where I'm going on peak, so you can get down here. Our bounty is here somewhere.
Bounty target is down. Marvelous.
Still breathing.
Automaton. That could have worked out. A lot worse. Cool. Okay. We're back on it.
Enemy soldier nearby.
God, that the movement speed on this is crazy. Yeah, the next factory we'll talk about is KTM. So I think you could
Get to the new
probably
safe zone.
say
Gas is closing in.
KTM had a pretty wretched 2021, and it kind of tells you sort of all you need to know about Suzuki. You went, oh,
Less than 25 remained. Learn from the loss and come back stronger.
and then here we go. There's the fourth game. We've got 15 minutes. KTM had a pretty wretched 2021, and they won. I'm going to say twice. I'm pretty sure they won twice. Yeah, Oliviera won twice. Once at, I don't think it was Catalonia. I think it was. Where did he win? I think he came second in Catalonia, if I remember rightly. But there was 3 races where he won one. I think he came second and then won the other. And I had KTM as the dark horses to be the team to really sort of push Catararo, who at that point had gapped sort of everybody and built up a sizable lead. But that wasn't the case. I think the halfway, the sort of mid-season break came at just the wrong time, really, and came back obviously at Austria. Won one of the Austrian races because of the rain that came sort of 3 laps from the end, and Brad Binder did an heroic. Well, that means they've won 3, doesn't it? So 2 with Oliviera and 1 with Brad Binder. Maybe it was 1 with
Holding for deployment.
Oliviera and 1 with Brad Binder. I don't know. But anyway, Brad Binder kind of won with that. But from then, before then, it was horrible for them, really. They just didn't have anything to go on. And I think that's what was the annoying part of it. They didn't really know what to do. It felt like that outside, but listening to the sort of tech people talk about what was going on, it seemed to be like it was a tyre allocation issue, and KTM's really worked well on the harder set of tyres, but not the softer. And so when there was some harder compound tyres, it worked well. But they seemed to make a step forward, and I'm sure it was Catalonia and the races around there where there was 3 in a row where Oliviera sort of made a step forward. Brad Binder did as well, but not quite on the same level. And that coincided as well with some different petrol that they were using. But it was just, and they just, they just didn't then do anything at all after the summer break, other than the Brad Binder one where, and Brad Binder, to be fair, he was always in the top 10, probably, normally 8th, 9th, 10th, more than any, and Oliviera kind of went back to kind of not being very well, although he did damage his wrist, he broke his wrist, and that, I can imagine, absolutely hurts like hell on a MotoGP bike. To be honest, any bike.
objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack!
They just seemed lost. And obviously Petrucci, the kind of, you know, what happened with him. Being booted out of the team, but kind of knowing he was being booted off the team, you know, via other people. And yeah, he hadn't even been consulted. I think when Raul Fernandez had been, you know, confirmed into the Tech Trois team by Herf Ponchal. He's just like, oh, really? It just seemed like, you know, everyone to do with KTM was just in a bit of a mess, really. So yeah, that left
Oh! Supply box ready for pickup.
Hunting me down.
now what's that just
You've got gas moving in.
was that just a decoy? My assumption is now that it was. Yeah, must have been. Must have been a decoy. Ooh, okay, that's...
Rally point set.
So there's some people in there. Oh, yeah, there they are. So they're going to have to come this way. There's a sort of vehicle there as well. Somebody in there up there. Now I could gatekeep this.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
That's not ideal. That's not ideal. I'm a bit exposed here now. Oh, and they've gone orange as well. Time to go. Oh, that's... In fact, might be able to, if they come across, I could sit up here. There we are. I don't know where my bounty has gone. We'll leave them to it. I'm not too worried about cleaning up though. I need to get going. So yeah, it was a very weird season. And again, similar to Suzuki, KTM, I feel could go one of two ways. They could, you know, just have a really good off-season, develop the bike in a way which kind of works, pick up, you know, pick up some momentum. Oh, I'm being gate kept here. So what we've got? Oh, he had the bar as well. Should we risk it? Oh, for God's sake.
Just stay conscious.
Seriously. Oh, what is he doing? He's just hiding there. Oh, these people. Why would you just
If you
sit
survive,
in
you earn your
a bush
freedom.
and just wait?
Time for a fight. Get ready to tussle.
So yeah, it could go one of either way, two ways. They could, you know, have a really good bike. They could go the other way and lose a lot of direction. They've got two rookies in the Tech Trois team as well.
You win this fight and you
So
return to the front line.
you'd think that it's
But
going to
if
be
you lose, you're
led.
done. It's time, soldier. Break 'em.
Doing well in the gulag today. So you think it's going to be just Brad and Oliveira who's going to be given the main feedback?
Gas is right on your tail.
See how this iron gun treats us. Kind of need some things, and then the next. Let's do that. Shouldn't really. Should take the kit, shouldn't I? Really. Somebody shooting over that way. I wonder. With a couple of plates, always good.
Learn from the loss. Come back stronger.
Dead silence. God's sake. Dead silence, jeez. One kill. One kill. How did he know I was there? Oh, heartbeat sensor, obviously. And he's running an M13. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, and that just leaves Aprilia. And it's kind of like the most exciting sort of... in fact, I might just do a little bit of dirt just at the end. Just do something a bit different. They're the kind of most exciting, really, because they did really well. I mean, Espargaro was, you know, he's a good rider. They have lost the Guccini team, which I think is a quite a big loss, to be fair. But so